We saw that the line was wrapped around the library, literally from the front door all the way out through the sidewalk to the backside. We were sitting there for close to 2 hours, and we had probably moved maybe 100 feet, something like that. Like, everyone was confused. No one knew what was going on. We're all asking questions. We finally heard someone said, "Hey, we hear that the line is shorter at the Roswell Library." And we
Hi, and welcome up. And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, D.A. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. And it's Murray in at the point. And for the Warriors, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Marquise Chris is out there with Green. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward position. Now here's Millsap. Here's Jokic. Goes back up. Outside for Murray. Out to the right wing. Green against Jokic. Barton outside. Just 4 to shoot. For the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Now the Warriors moving it up. Green finds Thompson. Golden State moving the ball around. Green, the pass to Chris. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Jokic.
Marquise Chris has potential oozing from his fingertips. So exciting and so athletic at that 4 spot.
He hits both from the stripe. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. Harris outside. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And teammates more and more looking for plays from Murray like that.
And after establishing himself as a key player in Denver, Gary Harris's play trailing off the last couple seasons. Greg, what's your read there?
I really feel like, Kevin, injuries have played a part, an extended cold streak, but the Nuggets didn't lose faith. He helped build their success over the years, and they consider him a key piece moving forward as well.
Here's Millsap, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That's a man's move from Millsap, getting the hoop plus the harm.
The Nuggets shooting their first foul shot of the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
Now here's Thompson. Millsap with the steal. Passes it to Harris. Barton kicks to Murray. Harris outside. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Great penetration by Gary Harris. The D did not step in front of him, and as a result, he gets an easy finish.
Thompson surveying the floor. Pass to Chris. From down in the low post, it goes.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Murray. To the paint, tipped away, and stolen by Wiggins. Lobbed up there for Green.
Man, we see this so many times. The defense so concerned with Klay Thompson's shooting ability that he's able to burn them with moving the ball. Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Fast break, here we go. Here's Murray. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
It's not going to go for him. Harris, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Now, here's Thompson. Curry passes it to Chris, and stolen by Murray. Now, here's Jokic, covered by Chris. Millsap misses. Warriors have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Here's Wiggins, got a hand on it.
All about timing. Will Barton, great job of seeking that one out and throwing it away.
That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Pass to Chris. Wiggins outside. Back to Chris. Out to Thompson. And here's Wiggins inside. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Shot on the wing, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
That one good for 2.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Outside Curry. Here's Looney. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Kevon Looney on the inside doing a little bit of damage now.
Haskell with the steal. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Denver on top. They lead by 2. Live from Chase Center. You're watching 2K Sports. So, Greg, as you know, we asked Steph Curry, a great self-motivator in his own.
Oh, my wife, for sure. No.
Sounds like he's got a good team, both at home and right here in front of us.
Steph has already put up a Hall of Fame career, but you can tell he doesn't feel anywhere near being done.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got Looney. Eric Pascal out there with Steph Curry. And it's Poole in at the 2 guard. Count that one. Curry's got 5 now.
I don't know how he makes a shot like that look as easy as it did. So elite.
And looking at Curry's stats, one thing that jumps out, and it may be a little surprising, for the last 3 seasons, he's averaged over 5 rebounds a game.
And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for Denver. Plumlee, the pass to Grant. Out to Morris. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And those rebounding numbers, GA, just speak to Curry's overall impact.
And when you look at Steph's size and the amount of time he spends on the perimeter, there's no way he should be cleaning the glass like that. But you can't teach heart and you can't teach instinct, and he has both.
Here's Craig. The Warriors making the shot. Porter looking it over to the inside. Plumlee, the pass to Craig. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Curry against Morris. That one drops for him. Curry's got 4 points in the quarter.
Steph with a great read there. Tricky on the inside and exploits the defense with a good read.
Grant lays it up off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Curry's shot is off.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And finished off by Porter.
And Porter has such great athleticism, able to get up and throw it down.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Good on the three-point shot. Curry's got 10.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Morris with the bucket.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Down low. Porter with the steal. Morris right side. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Outside Curry. From outside the arc. That one misses. It's his 5th miss. He's made 4 baskets. Here's Morris. Makes it off the glass.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Warriors trail by 5. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's Curry with the 3. And again, no good by Golden State.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
No good that time. And Golden State will come the other way. Here's Looney. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Looney not afraid to get in there and knew that opportunity was going to open up.
Grant down low. Defended by Pascal. No good from Grant. Golden State's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Plumlee with the steal. And Grant with the clear path to the hoop. And the dunk by Grant.
How about the vision from Grant? Reads the defense like a book and jumps all over him in the open floor.
Toscano. Nice D from Porter.
Yikes. Bad miss. If he could be more assertive as a finisher inside, he would be so much more effective.
To the middle. Back to Plumlee. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Plumlee's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nuggets.
That's where Plumlee operates best. The closer to the basket, the better chance he has of converting.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome to... Well, what can you say about superstar big man Nikola Jokic? Jamal Murray said there's really nothing he can't do. And...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of the game it's been so far. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. All 3 throws good from Barton.
You think about the 40th pick back in 2012. Will Barton languished on the bench in Portland for his first 2 seasons, actually 2.5. And then that trade to Denver, boy, that jump started everything.
Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Stephen Curry. Inside, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
Well, at 6'8", Millsap is still a threat to get up in the air and get those down.
Curry gets the bucket. And with the Nuggets, Barton becoming an immediate contributor. And Brent, in recent seasons, their starter at the small forward.
Yeah, he's an interesting player. He's a slender and slightly built player, but excellent at getting out there and rebounding, a tremendous runner at the wing position to play in transition. And that wingspan certainly helps out in a lot of plays, both offensively and defensively.
And Thompson kicks to Wiggins. Back to Thompson. Wiggins trying to free himself up. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Wiggins.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Well, that's an awesome dunk from Will Barton on that possession. You got to be aware of his athleticism sneaking up on you.
Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Curry with the three. Another three for Golden State.
It seems like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Oh, why dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration too, and you've got 2 points. Here's Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
And the floor vision from Curry right there, setting up his teammates, sharing the ball.
Thompson lays it up and banks it in. And now a 5-point Warrior lead.
And they have come out of halftime in fuego. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And he gets it to go. Wiggins has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Harris, no good. Warriors leading by 5. Here's Curry. Here's Thompson. Wiggins controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
A flat-out bulldog in the paint. Great job to follow his own shot there and get the basket.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. And another three for Golden State.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They're pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Another three for Golden State.
He's been incredible in this half. Anytime he pulls up from outside, you think that's bottoms.
And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. And the Warriors with some changes. Smailagic is checked in. And it's Eric Paschal in for Steph Curry. Big group substitution here for Denver. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Millsap. Porter comes in for Barton. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Gary Harris. And Monte Morris subbed in for Murray. Jokic, count it. Jokic has got his first basket.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
Here's Wiggins. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Andrew Wiggins, the kind of guy that people watch with a microscope, but he has cut down on inefficient shots. Those long twos, has started to take more threes, and using his athletic ability when he gets on the inside to get to the foul line.
And the Warriors making a change here. Toscano's checked in. Plumlee, he's checked in for Denver. And Wiggins looking more aggressive off the bounce. Trent getting into the teeth of the defense.
Yeah, and his assists are climbing because of that. Also his turnovers. So now what you want to do is slow down the game for Andrew Wiggins and show him on film where his outlets are and where his decision making can be that much better.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Porter passes to Plumlee. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Catches the defender a little bit out of position. Plumlee makes a strong move to take advantage.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Warriors leading by 14. Now here's Wiggins. 10 points for him. Great open look there. Thompson's got 10 points in the quarter.
This is why Klay Thompson is one of the best shooters in the league.
And that one, good.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
The Nuggets trail by 15. Plumlee, the pass to Porter. Denver passing it around. Jokic inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Jokic doing a better job there of using his body inside and getting the angle, then finds his way to the line.
So he picks up just one from the line that time.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Here's Toscano. And the basket by Pascal. And the Warriors lead by 16.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Warriors ahead, up by 16. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Andrew Wiggins. He's out there with Klay Thompson. And it's Smailagic in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the Warriors 5. They get a hand on it. Porter kicks to Craig. Launches a 3. Kept alive.
And Jamal Murray showing that he's capable moving without the ball to find some points.
Warriors leading by 16. Now Thompson. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Thompson's got 13 points in the second half. Now the feed to Millsap. Elbow shot is on the way. It's good on the putback.
Just competing right now. Millsap wanting to make the most out of that possession.
We played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins. Curry's checked in for Golden State. Harris is checked in for the Nuggets. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
And Porter putting it right back in.
Yeah, Porter working very hard to keep the play alive and come up with some point production.
Wiggins outside. Thompson in the corner. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Harris.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Murray, the pass to Millsap. Can't hit that one. Wiggins with some nice D. Warriors leading by 13. Thompson for the triple. Here's Smailagic. Buries it down low. Smailagic has got his first bucket in this one.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, that pops your confident balloon out there, just completely deflating when plays like that happen.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Pascal with the ball. Back to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Here's Smailagic. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Yeah, you like when Jokic is this active on the defensive end. More blocks, please.
And that one's good. Millsap.
I I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
And stolen by Murray. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Murray's got 4 this quarter.
Now getting it done on both ends. Murray's tremendous quickness, flashing in and getting that steal.
Haskell finds Wiggins. Porter with a block. And he gets it back. Golden State moving it around. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Nuggets trail by 9. And here they go. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
Was continuing to develop an overall game that was evident coming into the league. Gary Harris getting better at spotting the open man.
It's Curry outside. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And it's blocked. Hit his foot. And the official saying it was kicked. And the Warriors making a change here. Chris has checked in. And a switcher also for Denver. Barton has checked in. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Down low. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And for a big man, Jokic is more than just a good free throw shooter. He is fantastic.
And Jokic drops them both.
And good aggressive basketball on that trip. Drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
And stolen by Murray. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. Harris passes to Millsap. Thompson against Harris. Here's Jokic. The second chance effort. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Look, Jokic continues to get confidence. He is becoming that guy for this team.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock. They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Here's Curry with the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And now an 8-point Warrior lead.
Well, the kitchen is open. Chef Curry's getting it done right now. And, man, on fire.
So we see the Warriors get the win. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. So for David.
we figured since we've been sitting in this line for 2 hours, like, we might as well go try somewhere else. So we get in the car, we drive about 25 minutes to the next library, and same issue. And you can see the line starting from the door and going around the parking lot and going to the back of the library. So we waited another about 3 hours, and we finally get to, the front of the line, and you see that.
An aerial view of the many buildings making up the skyline of beautiful Houston, Texas. Our broadcast setting tonight. Well, now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. And it's Jokic in at the center position. And for the Rockets, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. PJ Tucker is out there with Robert Covington. And it's House in at the 3. The kick out to Barton. At the top of the key, Millsap. Harris finds Barton. Clock at 6. 17-foot shot on the way.
Now, that's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open. And last season, we saw teams double and trap James Harden more than any other player in the league. As soon as he crossed half court, they did not want the ball in his hands.
To the inside, Millsap misses the layup. And here comes House, leading the fast break, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
And all the trapping had to frustrate Harden. But whatever may come, he's going to make the right play.
Yeah, and he can, Jay, because he's not just a good passer. He's a great passer. He averaged over double-digit assists the year they played him at point guard. He makes you pay for sending help.
And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. Jokic kicks to Barton. Out to Harris. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Murray, the pass to Millsap. Barton left side. And Murray, here we go.
Few players can match Westbrook's effort level. I mean, he creates intense defensive pressure. It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Poked away. Pass to Harden. From deep. And no good. And it's Denver the other way. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. The feed to Tucker. Dishes it to House. Houston moving it around. Westbrook kicks to House. Back to Westbrook. Passes it to House. To the paint. 5 to shoot. Here's Tucker. And it's sent back by Jokic. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Millsap's running. And Barton throws it down.
And Millsap is a team player. Someone who is very willing to make the right pass to an open teammate.
Covington passes to Tucker. Hands it from short range. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. Two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Pass to Millsap. Now Jokic. There's 1:26 left in the first quarter. Barton outside to stop the run. Buries the long-range jumper. Barton's got 5 points so far.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
The pass to Westbrook. Here is House to the middle. He's looking for Tucker and finds him. Westbrook finds Tucker. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Gordon's checked in for Daniel House. Porter's checked in for the Nuggets. Torrey Craig comes in for Harris. The Nuggets trail by 7. Murray surveying the D. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. Houston with a big group substitution here. Green, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Damari Carroll comes in for Robert Covington. Then McLemore, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. The Nuggets also changing it up. Plumlee, he's checked in for Jokic. Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. And Monte Morris subbed in for Murray. Rivers in the corner. Over Morris. Plumlee with the rebound.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot, plain and simple. He's trying to force something that's rarely a good idea.
Gordon with no one around. That one off the back iron and out. The Nuggets trail by 5. Here's Morris. Banked in off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's McLemore. Here's Green. Second chance shot. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Houston on top. They lead by
in the gym trying to work.
And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic, who had a few thoughts about how to...
Selfless. I mean, you need to cure.
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Plumlee out there with Grant. Then there's Monte Morris. Then it's Porter. And it's Craig in at the 2 spot.
And there have been some to compare Porter to Kevin Durant. Really a fluid shooter who also possesses amazing athleticism.
Outside Gordon. He feeds it to Green. And Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Porter dishes to Plumlee. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Jeff Green picks one up. It's his first trip to the line. And that one misses. Second free throw, no good. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. And Rivers with the basket on the assist by Gordon.
Looking tenacious on these takes. Got to respect Rivers' fearlessness going strong like this.
It's stolen by Carroll. Now here's McLemore. He's tightly guarded, and McLemore slams it in.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right, and I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changers.
Rivers with it. Now guarded by Porter. Now here's Grant. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Craig, guarded by Green. Here's Morris. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Rivers passes to Green. Basket counts. Green's got 4 points now in the quarter.
There is the unselfishness that coaches love so much. Rivers doing a great job getting it to the open man.
Here's Carroll. An easy 2 points on the layup. Now it's a 5-point Houston lead.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. For the Rockets, P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Green. James Harden comes in for Ben McLemore. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Austin Rivers. A shot by Harden, wide open. And the 3 off target. The Nuggets trail by 5. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big men. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
Yeah, with Westbrook on the ball, you can't have a hole in your defense. He's too smart to miss it.
And here comes Harden, leading the fast break.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do. And when you think about being fashion forward, Russell Westbrook's fearlessness extends to his game day outfits.
Well, come on, G.A. Russ lives by the motto, why not? I mean, the same reckless abandon we see on the court, yeah, it's reflected in his clothes.
Robert Covington's checked in for the Rockets. Daniel House comes in for Gordon. And stolen by Harris. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. And Jokic slams it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Westbrook kicks it to Tucker. House, the pass to Harden. Harden draws the double. The shot will not fall. Barton with some nice D. The Nuggets trail by 4. And Covington sends it back. Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
And Harden is the last guy the D wants to see get loose on the break. I mean, so talented at finishing off of these opportunities.
Up again, and it's Millsap with the extra effort.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Harden against Barton. Pass to Jokic. Harris outside. Back to Jokic. Stolen by Tucker. Westbrook drives in. Barton with some nice D.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Down low, Jokic with the steal. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock.
Way to attack there off the dribble. Millsap showing great instincts in getting to the rack.
Covington down low. He's against Jokic. From deep, Harden. Paul Millsap with the rebound. Millsap's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Barton can't tie it up as that one misses. It'll count. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that'll do it for the first half.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. And 2017's most valuable player, Russell Westbrook, averaged a triple-double in 3 straight seasons. Kenny, have you ever seen a lead guard who worked harder than the Brody? That's all for now. Say goodbye to...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to, how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I'll tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in its small forward. They're the group for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Nuggets. 4-point game. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession.
That's a good break. I mean, it's tough to connect on those long-distance passes.
Outside for Murray. Back to Jokic. Martin with it. He's got 5. Shot clock at 5. Feeds to Millsap. So it's Houston again turning it over. The finish. And Westbrook throws it down.
No matter where the play is, Westbrook comes to support it. Able to get back up court so fast.
Basket good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season. Came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape. And boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Green, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Tamari Carroll comes in for Robert Covington. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Daniel House. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. And then for Denver, Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Jeremy Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Torrey Craig in for Barton. Houston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Then McLemore, he's checked in for Houston. And a switcher also for Denver. Porter's checked in for Harris. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body. And I think we will see that in time.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee. Monte Morris is checked in for Jamal Murray. And here's McLemore. Here's Carroll. The dish now to Green. And it's sent back by Plumlee. And he recovers it.
And the length.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Carroll against Grant. Another shot. The shot by Carroll, no good. The Nuggets trail by 4 and pushing it up. Here's Denver. Morris inside. He's guarded by Rivers. Morris passes to Plumlee, and he banks in the layup. Plumlee's got his second bucket.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Rivers dishes to Green.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
For Houston, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. Good on both.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Morris into the lane. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Morris has got 8 points.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Rivers kicks to Gordon. It's deflected. McLemore, the pass to Green. And here's Rivers. Green finds Rivers. 6 to shoot. Gordon for 3. The Rockets with another miss. The Nuggets trail. And here's the break. Here's Craig. Pass to Plumlee. Here's Craig. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Pass to Porter. Jumps up and finished off by Porter.
A high-level athlete with great run and jump ability. Porter finishes well in transition.
Back to Carroll. Morris passes to Porter. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Houston with a big group substitution here. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Green. Robert Covington comes in for Damari Carroll. James Harden, he's checked in for McLemore. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Rivers. Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for Plumlee. Millsap comes in for Grant. Martin's checked in for Michael Porter. And Harris subbed in for Torrey Craig. And stolen by Harris. Here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
They came out the locker room refreshed. I mean, they've been the stronger team since halftime, no doubt.
Kicks it out to Harden. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Bangs home the trifecta. Harden's got 13.
Well, it's a beautiful shot right there from Harden. He has the touch and quick release needed to torch defenses from outside.
Millsap passes to Jokic. Covington with the steal. Here's Gordon. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Now just a 2-point Nugget lead.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Nuggets ahead, up by 4. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So out there for the Nuggets right now, at the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. Monte Morris is out there with Harris, and it's Jokic in at the 5, down low. From deep, Harden, kept alive by Houston, out, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Murray's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Nuggets. The lead is 2. Murray, no good.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And really, Harden is even dangerous when he's looking to score. Even when the defense gets physical with him, he takes the contact, he powers through it.
And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights.
And the basket by Harden.
I mean, he's got a lot of smarts on the court, but Tucker doesn't need to think too much on that assist. He was wide open.
And that one, good.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And some nice passing there by Houston. And Tucker kicks to House. Harden scanning the floor. Now the pass to Tucker. He dishes it to House. Pocket 4 from deep, Harden. Rebound by Murray. Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 on field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Jokic passes to Millsap. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. Harris kicks to Murray. Yep, that one goes. Now it's a 4-point Denver lead.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
It's Harden with the drive. Tucker dishes to Harden. Over Millsap. Pass to Tucker. And Gary Harris is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Porter's checked in for Denver. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Another miss by Houston.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And finished off by Porter.
He just jumps so fast. I mean, give Porter a chance to dunk, and he doesn't think twice about it.
Rockets trail by 6. Here's House. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic just got his 5th rebound in this one. Harris passes to Murray. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Inside, it's tipped. Porter finds Millsap. Wide open look here for Murray. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
And here's Harden for 3. Cans it from downtown. Harden's got 7 points here in this quarter.
As if there was any question, Harden with the big-time play.
Murray against Westbrook. Murray, good. And the Nuggets lead by 7.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him. And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And a wide open look for Porter. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Houston's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And Harden with the stuff.
Ferocious player on the offensive end. Harden is fantastic at staying aggressive, actively looking for a shot.
Murray outside. Passes to Porter. Jokic on top. Murray outside. From the arc. Shot clock at 6. Denver with a new 14. Harris dishes to Murray. From deep 3-point range, score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Have to respect the range of Murray. He just nails shots from this distance.
Harden way outside. Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
When the game is up in the air, Harden delivers. Easy to understand why he is seen as one of the best players in the league.
And the call, and here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Mike D'Antoni was talking about with his team. Yes, they're behind right now, but he's still upbeat. He said, guys, we can get back in this game. Stay together out there. All-out effort can win this game. Fellas?
Now Millsap. The kick out to Porter. Pulls up from the corner. Jokic. Great positioning on the putback.
Calm and collected in the game's biggest moments. You can rely on Jokic when you need a basket.
So the Nuggets win it. They seem to relish their role as the
It's just basically understaffed. Everyone who was working in there, every volunteer was a Black woman, and they're probably 50 to 60. And, we keep talking about like who could be infected by COVID at the highest rates, and it is the African-American community. They're risking their life to come and work at these polling sites, and I don't want the burden of being a volunteer to be on the 50 to 60-year-old Black woman. So it's important that.
And coming to you today from Portland, Oregon. And we've got...
Well, guys, I'm very familiar.
He's certainly come a long way, D.A. Thanks. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Nurkic, and it's Ariza in at the small forward. Now here's Lillard, and then Lillard slams it in.
And for a point guard, Lillard has some hops. Outstanding at knowing when to use them for the dunk.
Murray, the pass to Millsap. The kick out to Barton. Pass to Millsap. Just 5 on the clock. Poke loose. It's stolen by Anthony. Here's Lillard. Murray with the defensive effort.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up. And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot. Boy, nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Now here's Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Carmelo Anthony imposing his will inside. Doesn't take any time, rising up for the dunk.
Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
Here's Lillard after the basket by Will Barton. And Lillard throws it down.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defender.
And that's going to be a travel. Murray against Anthony. It's McCollum on the wing. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Denver making a switch here. Porter's checked in. Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Murray kicks to Porter. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Harris outside. To the inside. Jokic passes to Murray. 4 on the shot clock. A jump hook. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Now the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good points. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Portland. Trent passes to Whiteside. In the corner, Collins with it. McCollum finds Whiteside. Portland moving the ball around. Little can't hit. Nuggets have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Down low. Here's Plumlee. The kick out to Porter. To the middle. Stolen by Collins. Right side with it. Guarded now by Morris. McCollum outside. 1:04 left to play in the first quarter. Plumlee with some nice D. Here's Morris. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists. Millsap's got 3 assists in the game. The pass to Whiteside. Plumlee with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. All going up court. Morris, no good. For Portland, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Outside Collins. To the paint. Here's Whiteside. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. It's checked in for Portland. And Denver with a change here, too. Grant's checked in. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Now, here's Porter. And Plumlee kicks to Craig. Back to Plumlee. The kick out to Porter. Pass to Plumlee. Clock at 6. Snatched away. Out on his own on the break. Here's Trent. Finishes the break with a slam.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Here's Porter. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, you know, on the inside, Porter is a very skilled player. He understands that you've got to be multi-dimensional, a lot of versatility to your game to be effective inside.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Trailblazers lead by 2 from Portland. We're back in a moment.
I think it comes from the...
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Trailblazers.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Well, the job of penetrating that they've done so far has really been excellent. I mean, they've done a nice job driving to the hoop effectively.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Grant down low with Jokic. Will Barton is out there with Harris, and it's Craig in at the 3 spot. Murray's checked in for Torrey Craig. Barton passes to Jokic, and it's blocked.
And Ariza works his butt off on defense. I mean, whether he's down low or on the perimeter, he knows how to block shots.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break. Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Whiteside finds Anthony, put on the wing. Lillard with no one around. That 3 off the mark. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Murray, the pass to Barton. And here is Harris. Back to Murray. It's Barton on the wing. Plenty of space. They get it back. Grant outside. Passes it to Murray. Launches it. Doesn't go for it. And it's Portland the other way. And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Whiteside. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Portland leading, and again, Portland running the court in transition. And they pick up 2. Hood's got his first points in this one.
Don't you love the chemistry? Those guys work so well together in the open floor.
Off his foot, and it's being called a kickball. The Trailblazers making a switch here. McCollum's checked in. to the middle. Out to Harris. Denver passing it around. In the corner, Murray with it. Jokic trying to free himself up. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup. Jokic has got 4 points in the quarter.
How about that persistence there? Jokic refusing to give up on the glass.
Lillard fires away from way outside. From beyond the arc, and then some. Lillard's got the lead up to 4 now for Portland. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barton.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Paul Millsap is checked in for Grant. Porter comes in for Barton. And Monte Morris subbed in for Gary Harris. On the wing, Morris. To the inside, Nurkic with the steal. Here's Anthony, and it's Anthony with the jam.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Both teams will make substitutions. Free throw, good. Jokic.
And if you're drawing up your starting 5 for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
Trent passes to Ariza. Inside, here's Nurkic, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Little, he's checked in for Portland. And Denver also making a switch. Plumlee, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Morris finds Plumlee. Outside, Porter. Outside, Millsap.
Get there.
Pass to Morris. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Craig. He's guarded by McCollum. And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid-30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with the hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
Feeds it to Nurkic. Nice D from Porter. The Nuggets trail by 3. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there. And guys, if there's an X factor for this Nuggets team moving forward, it might be the young man, Michael Porter Jr. Talk about his potential. It could be as high as anybody on that roster.
Yeah, I concur with you there, Greg. I mean, you look at this kid, he's got a great shooting touch and really good scoring instincts that you don't see very often. Extremely gifted. They've brought him along slowly, which is the wise thing to do. And if he can come on and realize his potential, he could take him to another level for sure. McCollum's carved out an impressive NBA career for himself, and I think he's still ascending. He was the 10th pick in the 2013 NBA draft. He's still got plenty of upside.
Nurkic kicks to Little. McCollum dishes to Nurkic. Good on the bucket. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
Porter passes to Craig. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. There's the feed to Plumlee. Nurkic with the steal. Here's Trent. Kicks it to Nurkic. In the corner, it's Little. Millsap with the steal. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Plumlee with the ball. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Well, when you've got Porter's length, this is what you can do. It makes it easy to get to the rim for the throwdown.
So that'll be it for the first half. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. They were... And that should do it.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony, and it's Nurkic in at the 5. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. And Jokic slams it in.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
Here's Harris. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Three-pointer, Lillard, and another 3 for Portland.
That's one of the reasons Lillard is out there. He gives you that deep threat.
Millsap finds Harris. Down low. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Barton surveying the floor. Jokic trying to free himself up. Barton, no luck. Trailblazers leading by 3. Here's Lillard, and it's sent back by Millsap.
Pretty cool to see Millsap turn shots back. I mean, he's a mobile, athletic, big man who is taking pride in his defensive work.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
A self-described country boy from the town of Sombor, Serbia, Jokic grew up racing horses, no less.
Boy, those are some nice factoids, Greg. Well done. From stable boy and jockey, but as he grew, basketball made the most sense. And to this day, he still loves horses and actually still has a few back in Serbia.
It's tipped. Out to Anthony. Ariza outside. And it's McCollum in the corner. Back to Lillard. There's the 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Harris. Portland grabs the miss. Nice break. Here come the Trailblazers. Ariza's got the ball.
Well, I like the fire that Ariza plays with. He's not afraid of sacrificing his body on his way up.
This is his first free throw of the game. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Both free throws good from Trevor Ariza.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
2 points. That one goes. Morris has got his 2nd basket of the game.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now. Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Drops in the tray. Morris has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, that's just good basketball there by Grant. Moving the ball to the wide-open man and getting an assist out of it.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
Good. Finds Whiteside. Here's Little. Shoots a 3. The rebound by Grant. And here's Porter over to the left wing. To the paint. It's stolen by Little. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Ariza's got the ball. Some solid defense from Grant. The Nuggets trail by 4. Porter dishes to Morris. Inside, Grant. Here's Craig. And he drops it in from the low post.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on him.
Hood deciding where to go with it. Fires the three. That one doesn't drop. And Denver the other way now. 27 seconds left to play in the third. To the middle for the tie. And it's Porter heading it to go. Porter's got it all tied up now for the Nuggets.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Hood gets to Ariza. Here's Trent. He's got 6. And no good that time. Plumlee with some nice D. Here's Porter. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. It's all tied in Portland. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a two guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Grant down low with Jokic. Then it's Michael Porter. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Craig in at the 2 spot.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Murray, the pass to Grant. Left side, Porter. Back to Grant. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Portland. Collin comes in for Hood, and then for Denver. Paul Millsap is checked in for Grant. Martin comes in for Michael Porter. And it's Gary Harris in for Torrey Craig. Jokic with the bucket.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And the basket by Lillard.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And you can't allow Nurkic to get that kind of position. When you do, he is going to rattle that rim.
Millsap misses. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Portland Trailblazers. The lead is 2. Millsap down low. Covered by Anthony. To the inside. Jokic passes to Millsap. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, reporting from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Terry Stotts just went over his game plan with his team. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. Evan will see if they can make that adjustment.
Here's Barton, and Barton throws it down.
Barton is athletic and has great vertical, so he's terrific at throwing it down when he gets close to the basket.
Nurkic finds McCollum. Anthony right side. And the pass to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Ariza. Trailblazers moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Lillard from outside. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. Three from the inbound. Drains it from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 12 points in just the second half.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Outside Millsap. To the middle. And stolen by Ariza. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. McCollum with the ball.
How about the fearlessness of McCollum? Doesn't shy away from taking or making the big shots.
To the right side. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Jamal Murray proving he's not afraid of the big moment. Big time shot there.
McCollum outside. To the paint, deflects the pass. Ariza outside. And a deep three from Lillard. And the Trailblazers, another three.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
Harris passes to Jokic. Good D by Ariza. Trailblazers leading by 5. Out to Anthony. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap. .103 left to play here in the fourth. On the wing, Harris. Inside. Here's Jokic. No good that time. Great D that time from Nurkic. Here's Lillard. Anthony trying to get open. Denver grabs the miss. Here's Harris. It drops. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Harris has made these shots before, which is why he's confident in these situations.
Lillard fires away from way outside. The long-distance three is buried. Lillard's got 31.
This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through.
Well, this one is winding down now. Portland can watch the clock run out. McCollum dishes to Lillard. From deep. And that one is off. Murray with it. Three-pointer. The shot comes out. So the Trailblazers winning. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
sure that people are able to exercise their right to vote. All told, the adventure of voting ended up taking about 6 hours. After we voted, my mom and I vowed, like, we're going to do early voting and be the first people in line as soon as the opportunity presents itself. And I know that by voting early, it'll allow me to actually volunteer on November 3rd.
The city of Denver is in full. Now Golden State's starting five. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Chris is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Wiggins in at the 3 slot. And for Denver, the backcourt is Murray and Harris. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot.
Draymond Green, a modern-day big, and of course we know the impact he has defensively, but for his career, he's only hitting around 30% of his threes, and the last 2 seasons have been well below that. It's still his willingness to take them that's going to keep the defense honest.
And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, Jokic in a smart place there, collects the offensive rebound, very alert, and cleans up the mess.
Wiggins passes to Curry. For Murray, off the left rim and out. When Draymond plays the center position, though, Brent, 30% from 3 isn't all that bad.
Well, again, we'll go back to the idea of the threat of the shooter. That's going to create more space for all of the action that's happening behind Draymond Green. And, of course, we know his willingness to pass up shots to the preferred pass. That's where he really makes an impact.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played.
Amazing how much the offense has changed around the center position and the way Jokic can see the floor.
Wiggins finds Thompson. No good from outside. For Denver, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. On the way, Harris. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. And it's Jokic missing.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And flashing some real toughness inside. Wiggins can finish plays that others simply can't.
Jokic with the bucket.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Outside for Murray. Back to Millsap. There's the pass to Harris. Barton outside. Got a piece of it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Millsap, and he banks in the layup.
Tremendous roll to the hoop from Millsap off the pick and roll. That's exactly how you want to run it.
Pass to Chris. And Chris throws it down.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Harris's shot is off. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Curry with the 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, if you play that far off of Steph Curry, that pull-up game starts to become a weapon.
The kick out to Barton. Down low. Jokic with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Barton outside. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Here's Millsap. Passes to Jokic. Back to Millsap. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Porter's checked in for Barton. The Warriors also with a sub. Eric Pascal, he's checked in for Marquise Chris. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Millsap finds Jokic. Now here is Harris, guarded by Curry. Murray with it, working on Thompson, stolen by Thompson. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. Shoots the 3. No good on the shot. And it's Millsap with the ball for Denver. They trail by 1. Porter passes to Jokic. Murray outside. Back to Jokic. Pass to Millsap. Jokic with it. Inside. And there's Porter on the assist by Jokic.
And Porter's height and length around the basket is going to help him create opportunities to score.
Outside Curry. Denver grabs the miss. Murray outside. And Millsap slams it in.
And teammates more and more looking for plays from Murray like that.
Warriors trail by 3. To the middle. Here's Green. And it's Jokic with the rebound. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Big group substitution here for Denver. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Harris. And Morris subbed in for Murray. Plumlee, no luck. They play the clock right. They can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Toscano passes to Pascal. Kicks to Curry. And another shot. And there's the pass to Pascal. Curry with a wide open look. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Curry's got 5 now.
A catch and shoot opportunity for Steph. It's just effortless.
Morris dishes to Grant. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
It's his first trip to the line.
And his percentage at the line last season, right at the 75% mark.
Jeremy Grant just has such a great combination of athleticism and explosiveness. It's up to him to find familiar spots on the floor and do a good job of playing off his teammates to make an impact on every game that he plays.
It's Curry outside. No good there.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
The Nuggets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
One thing about Porter Jr. you talk about is consistency, and that is just not on the floor. It's about his health and availability.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Nuggets lead by 5, and we'll return shortly.
I realize how easy it is to get looks from him.
Greg, you think about the championships they've won together. Incredible connection between these two.
Yeah, I mean, they have different styles, play different positions, but both are tough, competitive, and step up when it matters most.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. They've got Curry, and it's Looney in at the 5 down low. It's stolen by Morris. And here we go. Plumlee heading to the hoop. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And the more your bigs can do this, the better. Plumlee really good at accelerating in the open court.
Here's Smilagic. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities, and those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Will Barton, he's checked in for Michael Porter. Marquise Chris, he's checked in for the Warriors. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Steph Curry. Grant kicks to Craig. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far.
Yeah, no more can we talk about underrated jumping ability from the Plumlees. Suddenly he's up and attacking the rim.
And stolen by Barton. To the inside. Plumlee, the pass to Craig. Back to Plumlee. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And the Nuggets with some changes. Jokic, he's checked in for Plumlee. Millsap comes in for Jeremy Grant. And it's Jamal Murray in for Monte Morris. And the Warriors also making a change. Thompson's checked in. How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
The defensive awareness, the timing. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Gary Harris, he's checked in for Denver. The Warriors also with a sub. Green's checked in. Murray surveying the D. Outside Millsap. Back to Murray. 6 to shoot. Jokic kicks to Barton. Now Chris.
And a story about Jamal Murray. He was doing two-a-days for Team Canada, and the coach wanted him to rest, so he confiscates his sneakers, came back and found him working out barefoot.
Well, they might want to check his web browser because I believe he did a search for lock picks because they put bars on the door to keep him out of the gym, and he still might try to find a way in.
Eric Pascal, he's checked in for the Warriors. Harris, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Harris has got his first 2 points.
Terrific work inside from Gary Harris. Not used to saying that. Does a fantastic job of backing down the defense and putting his will on his shoulders.
Here's Wiggins. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Millsap passes to Barton. Pascal with the steal. Thompson with it, picked up by Harris. And that one drops for him. Now just a 3-point Nugget lead.
He's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
And it's Jokic with the rebound.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
That one falls. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Dishes it to Thompson. Golden State moving it around. Puts up a 3. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Harris. And Thompson sends it back.
Clay is a very good positional and on-ball defender, but him getting to a block shot like that, that's impressive.
Jokic passes to Barton. Millsap dishes to Barton. Great D that time from Green.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot, and an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Here's Wiggins. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Wiggins has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Now, Draymond Green, we know he plays with attitude and he plays with force, and his teammates appreciate the unselfish approach he has.
At the elbow, it's Thompson. Some solid defense from Harris.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Well, Chris rises up, and is he playing volleyball? He just spiked that one away.
Klay Thompson, and that's good. Thompson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
It's all tied. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. And fellas, Jamal Murray is an out-and-out scorer. Running off screens or off the bounce, he's all... Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
He's been aggressive to block shots, but also avoiding fouls. That's a heavy presence inside.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Denver, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Barton in at the small forward. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look. And, of course, having that broken hand last season, Curry couldn't help the Warriors avoid a disastrous season.
Kevin Durant gone. Clay rehabbing. The Warriors, I mean, legitimately just left with no scoring whatsoever. But Steph Curry, when he's healthy, changes that whole narrative.
Here's Jokic, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant one foul.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time.
And the playmaking of Jokic, so incredible. Creating this inverted offense. Bones, for your money, does it matter what position your best playmaker occupies?
I don't think so. And Jokic might be the secret sauce to that, and proving that from the center position, much like Arvydas Sabonis and Vlade Divac before him, can impact and also frustrate opposing defenses because you can't stop the center from making these kind of plays.
Pass to Craig. To the paint. The kick out to Barton. Jacks up a three. Drills the three-pointer. Barton's got 5 points in the quarter.
Off-season work and shooting the basketball paying off for Barton there. This guy you have to keep your eye on if he gets the ball around the arc.
He gets that one.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Here's Toscano. To the inside. Here's Looney. That shot off. Some solid defense from Grant.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Passes it to Smailagic. Back to Curry. Here's Smailagic to the middle. Jokic with the steal. Grant the pass to Morris. Banked in off the glass. Now it's a 6-point Nugget lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Looney. Golden State moving it around. The pass to Toscano. Inside. Outside for Curry. Back to Looney. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now Denver takes it the other way. Here's Barton. Rebounded by Smailagic. Warriors trail by 6. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Sinks the three-pointer. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much-needed asset.
Barton dishes to Grant. Down low. It's tipped. Morris right side. Craig passes to Morris. Craig kicks to Grant. Just 5 to shoot. And Jokic throws it down.
And Will Barton, always going full speed, that time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
Count it, and the Nugget lead has been cut down now to just 6, and the basket from Looney.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Craig passes to Morris. Connects from three-point range. Morris has got the lead up to 9 now for the Nuggets.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Pass to Toscano. Back to Curry. And it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
Maybe the halftime break was good for him, allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling.
Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Poole. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Now, I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
And that's it for the 3rd quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the 4th. Denver on top, leading by 5. And we're just moments away from the start of the... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Chris is out there with Green. Then it's Wiggins. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Pascal in at the 3.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that
one. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
Is that the shot that gets Klay Thompson going? Most of them do.
Green finds Chris to take the lead. Shooting foul and here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Marquise Chris getting more and more used to using his body on the inside and dealing with the contact.
And the first one at the line is good. Curry's checked in for Green. Both good from the line that time. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Nuggets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Murray kicks to Porter. Inside. And it's Plumlee that time on the assist by Porter. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this high, a great chance to extend this lead.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Curry against Millsap. Pulls up. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Denver's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Porter dishes to Millsap. Outside for Murray. Back to Millsap. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
And Millsap really getting up for that one. Love the aggressiveness.
Wiggins drawing the double team. Pass to Chris. Back to Wiggins. Pass to Pascal. Shot clock at 5. Out to Thompson. From past the arc. And again, no good by Golden State.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And the basket by Harris.
Great penetration by Gary Harris. The D did not step in front of him, and as a result, he gets an easy finish.
Count it, and the Nugget lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson, no stranger to these situations, always willing to fire in the big moments.
Here's Curry. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
And I just love the calm confidence that Steph has in these kind of moments. Give the ball to him, he'll do it to you every time. Man, once Millsap gets the ball in his hands, everyone in the building knowing he was going to take and make that shot.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Back to Thompson. On the wing, Wiggins. He's covered by Murray. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul. Jokic, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Will Barton comes in for Porter. Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Here's the break. Tries from 7. And Curry puts it in. Curry's got 12 points here in the second half.
And you talk about clutch plays, I mean, defensively and offensively, and we saw it right there.
Jokic needed it, and he got it.
Here's Wiggins. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Millsap's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Martin surveying the floor to the paint. Jokic with the bucket. And the Nuggets lead by 6.
Look, Jokic continues to get confidence. He is becoming that guy for this team.
Curry fires from way outside. Jokic grabs the miss. Nuggets have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. The offensive rebound. He feeds it to Millsap. Wiggins against Barton. And there's the pass to Murray. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And now an 8-point Denver lead.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And Thompson kicks to Green. It's Curry outside. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. 24 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Jokic. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Here's Curry with the 3. Nails the triple.
You know he's going to have the ball, and then you feel he's going to come through. He did it there.
From deep 3-point range. No good there. So we see Denver get the win here. It won. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
November 3rd. Wherever they need us, we'll be there. If that's just directing people into a line, I'll do that. If that's helping people actually cast their ballot, I'll do that. But either way, I just want to be, a smiling, positive force, making sure that everyone feels safe and has the right to vote.
And next week,
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. The city of Denver is a look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House, and at the 3, the small forward. And for Denver, filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the point. Here's Jokic. Millsap trying to get open.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. A nice shot by Tucker.
Yeah, he's superb at finding open teammates. Harden, I love how he looks to shed a rock.
And last season, P.J. Tucker signing a 6-figure sneaker deal with Nike, maybe helping to offset how much he spent on shoes over the years.
Yeah, G.A., the most renowned sneakerhead in this league. He owns thousands of pairs, and you'll even see him change sets in the middle of the game.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. And it's Barton that time on the assist by Harris.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Harden finds Tucker. Millsap with the steal. To the inside. Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And the amazing athleticism of Murray just taking off towards the rim for the jam.
Covington into the lane. Makes it off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
House, the pass to Tucker. The shot by House is no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And Jokic gets it to go.
Taking this defense to task so far. No misses in their first 5 attempts.
Passes it to Westbrook. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Oh, very effective. Once he gets this close, I mean, Westbrook knows he has what it takes to capitalize.
Millsap kicks to Jokic. And Murray, here we go. And that one's good, Millsap.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Yep, it counts.
He's not just an outside threat. Harden's a player who can score from anywhere.
Barton finds Millsap. Back to Barton. Murray against Westbrook. Outside for Murray. Millsap left side. 4 on the clock. Good, and Harris gets the assist.
Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the two teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the two teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the three and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it.
Covington inside the line, and it's Jokic with the rebound. Denver leading by 6. Barton dishes to Harris. The drive by Jokic.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Jokic has got 8.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Harris against Harden. And stolen by Barton. Stolen by Tucker. All alone. Another miss by Houston.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot. Plain and simple. Just trying to force something is rarely a good idea.
The pass to Tucker. It's hauled in by Harris. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. 10-point lead. Millsap has the open look. No good on the triple. Harden outside. Back to Tucker. Over Jokic. A nice shot by Tucker.
Oh, the brute strength of Tucker. So effective at pushing through whatever the defense throws his way.
Here's Jokic. Off target at the rim.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right.
The mentality of how we play, how we move the ball.
Greg sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again, but Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Houston, Rivers and Gordon make the backcourt. Jamari Carroll is out there with Ben McLemore, and it's Green in at the 5 spot.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it. Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Here's Craig. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Denver shooting their first free throws of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Rockets trail by 8. Rivers passes to Green. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
And the basket is good.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
Pass to Green. And Green slams it in.
He gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
Grant, that's good. Grant's got his first points of the game.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Green, no luck. The Nuggets leading by 8. Morris kicks to Grant. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And there's the feed to Plumlee. 5 to shoot. The dish to Porter. Tries again. Plumlee, the pass to Porter. Pass to Plumlee. Teardrop shot. He lays it in. Plumlee's got the lead up to 10 now for Denver.
And, Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
McLemore with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. Here's Green. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
Here's Grant. It's good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Jokic has checked in for Plumlee. Millsap comes in for Jeremy Grant, and Murray subbed in for Morris. And then for Houston, P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Green. Robert Covington comes in for DeMarre Carroll, and Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Rivers.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
Gordon, the pass to Covington. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. And now the Nuggets, fast break. Jokic is running. Denver passing it around. Westbrook against Murray. On the wing, Porter. Millsap left side. Takes a 3. That one, no good. And Houston the other way now. Here's McLemore. Porter pulls it in. The Nuggets leading by 10. Murray finds Jokic. Double team on Millsap. Murray surveying the D. Shoots. And again, Denver no good.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
7-second difference, shot and game clock to the middle. Here's Tucker. Pops in the layup for 2. Tucker's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Rockets.
Even though he lacks some size, Tucker's strength makes up for it. He competes inside.
Locked loose. Shot by Gordon, wide open. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. The first quarter was all about Nikola Jokic. He had 8 points, 3 rebounds, and that's a...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. And it's Murray in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Barton finds Jokic. Now Harris. Millsap passes to Harris. 3-pointer. Passes it to Jokic. Barton outside. Murray with it. Lets it go with a 3. Millsap passes to Murray. Here's Barton. Lets the 3 fly. And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul. Rockets trail by 8. There's the pass to House. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And he uses the glass on the layup. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but man, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV side. We saw it then.
He's a good mind, and man knows what he's talking about.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Houston, trailing by 10. Green dishes to Westbrook. Harden outside. House the pass to Green. Shot clock at 6. Houston needs to get a shot. And it's Denver with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Rockets trail by 12. Over Plumlee. Westbrook dishes to Carroll. Harden against Harris. Offensive rebound. A second chance effort. And Green with the lay-in. Green's got 10 points in the game.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
For Denver, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. A different look for Denver. Porter comes in for Will Barton, and it's Torrey Craig in for Harris. Houston also making some changes. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Daniel House, and it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Harden inside the three-point line and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
There is the unselfishness that coaches love so much. Rivers doing a great job getting it to the open man.
The Nuggets moving the ball around. Pass to Craig. Morris outside. Takes the three. Carroll with the rebound. Rockets trail by 10. Here's Rivers. Carroll passes to Harden. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harden's got 4 points this quarter.
And how about the unselfishness of Carroll? You know, he's not hunting shots, just making winning plays. And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Harden. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Oh, he's got it rolling this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Craig kicks to Grant. From deep. The Nuggets with a new 14. From downtown, it's rebounded by Houston. Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Oh, and when Harden is going strong to the rim, he's looking for the throwdown, ripping the rim down hard on that one.
Plumlee dishes to Porter. Releases. Denver gets it back. Morris outside. Grant gets a wide open look. Out to Morris. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from three-point range. Morris has got 7.
Oh, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range, and there's no hand in his face.
Harden gets the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Porter finds Morris. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Plumlee. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one's on Eric Gordon. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Harden the pass to Tucker. Good defense by Jokic. Porter looking it over. Goes up on the wing. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Denver Nuggets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. The Nuggets leading by 8. 4th quarter on the court for the Rockets. They've got Gordon, Russell Westbrook out there with Ben McLemore. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Tucker in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Barton passes to Plumlee. Puts it up for Millsap.
And the play succeeds because Millsap comes to the court hungry. He chases down boards and second chance opportunity.
Here's Westbrook. Millsap grabs the miss. Millsap's got 5 rebounds tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Rockets trail by 10, and he lobs it up toward the rim. Plumlee with the steal. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. And good that time.
And the quick feet of Murray really doing an extraordinary job getting out in transition.
Tucker lays it up off the glass.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
And Paul Millsap, the bucket on the assist by Barton.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
To the inside, here's Tucker. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Tucker's got 4 this quarter.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Barton from outside, and it's rebounded by Covington.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And the dunk by McLemore.
Oh, and that's the big-time strength of McLemore. If you were going to foul this guy, you can't give him any daylight to get the shot off, too.
Harris is checked in for Mason Plumlee. And a switch here also for Houston. Daniel House is checked in for Eric Gordon. Deep 2 from Murray. Millsap passes to Jokic. Wide open look here for Murray. And it's off from three-point range.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. They've held a 12-point lead early. Millsap misses. Rockets trail by 7. Here's House. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 6 rebounds in the game. For 3, Millsap. It's rebounded by Houston. Oh, Covington in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, the impressive reach on display. Covington has a strong feel for when he has to go for the alley-oop.
Westbrook against Barton. Fires the 3. They get it back. Murray outside. Denver passing it around. And Will Barton with the 3.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
The feed to House, and stolen by Barton. Outside Millsap. From deep three-point range, the Nuggets with a new 14. From deep, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. And the Nuggets lead by 11.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
And Barton throws it down. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James, I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Oh, and McLemore is a total genius when it comes to tricking the D. So good at how he goes up into the contact on his shot.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And a change for the Rockets. Harden's checked in.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
Harris looking it over. Beyond the arc. The shot, no good. And Houston the other way now. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Westbrook.
One of the best finishers inside, period. I mean, there's nowhere on the floor Harden can't score from.
Jokic passes to Millsap. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Porter kicks to Harris. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And at 6'10", Porter is a threat to score inside, which is why the defense trying to rough him up a bit.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Oh, you got to just have a sense of calm at the line. He has it here, and he just put the game to bed.
Now here's Rivers. Cephalosha finds Rivers. No good on the 3. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
Next week, Trae Young hosts another installment of More Than a Vote with his personal story.
You'll definitely want to check back for that.
Hey, Ryan here, back with more My Team updates for you. Next is now tip-off.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready.
Kevin, thanks.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 down low. And for the Nuggets, the backcourt is Murray and Harris. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. Outside for Murray. Offensive rebound.
Yeah, you know what? I think Barton does a nice job hitting the boards. Would love more of that kind of intensity from him.
Lillard attacking. He gets it in there. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
And Ariza shows no mercy on these drives inside. When he's got room to jam it, he's not thinking twice. He's bringing the thunder.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. At the elbow, Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. A 3-ball. Ariza with the rebound. And it's Ariza with the ball for Portland.
And drafted with the 41st pick back in 2014. How about this? Jokic, the definition of a sleeper pick. He was actually asleep when the Nuggets drafted him.
The story goes on that his brother called him up trying to congratulate him, and Nico hung up in his face. How about that? Didn't hear the news until the next morning. He certainly has a different way of going about things, but there's no denying he's got a lot of game, and it's fun to watch.
Barton finds Murray. The Nuggets moving the ball around. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. For 3, Millsap. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start.
My goodness. Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defenders.
And stolen by Ariza. And again, Portland running the court in transition. Oh, McCollum in position. And now Jokic pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And Jokic slams it in.
You know, an area worthy of further development for Murray is keeping his teammates involved.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap. A different look for Denver. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Barton. And it's Torrey Craig in for Gary Harris. The Trailblazers making a switch here. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Blazers.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Jeremy Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. And Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Denver. It's a 3-point game. Craig can't get it to go. For Portland, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Pass to Trent. Here's the 3. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
It's stolen by Little. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Trailblazers leading by 5. The pass to Trent. The tray. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Porter passes to Plumlee. Grant outside. To the paint. Here's Craig. Plumlee finds Morris. The Nuggets with another miss. And Portland with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Little, and it's Little finishing it off.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
And Portland making a change here. Hood's checked in. The Trailblazers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
The Trailblazers have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Little dishes to Hood. Oh, right side in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
There's 10 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Trent. Throws it up high. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Trailblazers lead by 14. And Damian Lillard told us before the game, when asked how
humble beginnings. You know, I'm from
well, some of the best stories in our league are about guys who struggled to get to where they are today.
And I really hope the young guys out there are listening to this. You don't have to be a 5-star prospect to achieve your dreams.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the Trailblazers have really been rolling, haven't they?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
They've got Michael Porter. Plumlee out there with Grant. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Craig in at the 2. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second.
Well, you know, on the inside, Porter is a very skilled player. He understands that you've got to be multi-dimensional, a lot of versatility to your game to be effective inside. Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Back to Morris. Grant at the elbow. Out to Morris. Porter against Whiteside. Denver passing it around. Clock at 4. Grant the pass to Morris. And the rejection by Collins. Grant against Whiteside. Here's Trent. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Trent's got 5.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
And it's in there.
Yeah, that's just good basketball there by Grant, moving the ball to the wide open man and getting an assist out of it.
Lillard with no one around. Misses the 3. The Nuggets trail by 14. Plumlee, the pass to Craig. Back to Grant. He feeds it to Plumlee. Porter against Whiteside. Plumlee, no luck. Trailblazers leading by 14.
And the pick fell.
That was a strong dunk.
Refuses to let contact deter him from scoring. I'm a fan of Lillard's willingness to challenge defenders.
Pass to Grant. Porter in the corner. Fires from deep. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Hood deciding where to go with it. Lillard finds Whiteside for three. And there's Lillard on the assist by Whiteside. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Kicks it out to McCollum. Lillard outside. The three. That one does not go. It puts him at 5 for 9 from the field. The feed to Millsap. No one near him. C.J. McCollum with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Millsap passes to Jokic. He kicks to Barton. Back to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Here's Millsap. Counted his second make in 4 attempts.
And I think this is where Millsap is most effective. Close to the rim. He has a commanding presence.
And a deep three from Lillard. From beyond the arc and then some. Lillard's got a pair of triples in the second now for Portland.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Harris kicks to Barton. Passes it to Murray. Back to Barton, and so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Nuggets shooting their first free throw of the game. And the technical free throw is good.
Well, I tell you what, we've all heard the stories of Jamal Murray's training routine growing up in Canada. It's like something out of a movie. Push-ups in the snow, dribbling on ice, deep knee bends with a cup of hot tea on his thigh. A little bit unconventional, but hey, it certainly got him to where he is now, so I would say it worked.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Lillard fires away from way outside.
Boy, the determination on defense is pretty impressive for Murray. Really doing his best to pester the shooters.
Ariza against Barton. Inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Barton's got his second basket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Lillard, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He had 14 points. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot. Millsap passes to Harris. Barton surveying the floor. Harris outside. 5 on the clock. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. Down the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Well, I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know,
That is.
Got a couple Finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. I'm going to agree.
And, you know, Millsap is a decent threat from outside the arc, a credit to his hard work. You got to at least get a hand in his face from out there now.
Here's McCollum. Up and in on the layup. McCollum's got 7 points in the game.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Harris kicks to Murray. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. In the corner, it's Harris. From outside, off the mark.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Hood for 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Millsap passes to Craig. Back to Millsap. Outside, Porter. On the wing, Porter. Pass to Jokic. From deep. Sinks the triple. 5 points in the game.
Porter Jr. has a unique combination of size and skill, and as a result, able to beat defenders in the catch-and-shoot game.
Portland, no good that time either.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And now Portland on the break. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And he's just always an easy target on the alley-oop. With Whiteside's size and wingspan, it's just a matter of putting the ball up there where only he can go get it.
Out to Hood. From deep three-point range. Paul Millsap with the rebound. And it's Millsap with the ball for Denver. Shoots. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Porter. Jokic has got 7 points in the game.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
Whiteside finds Hood. It's 3-pointers off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Back to Millsap. Murray dishes to Porter. Now the pass to Craig. Down low. Knocked away. Back to Millsap. To the paint. Here's Murray. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Murray's got 4 points in the quarter.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%. And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Pass to Craig. Back to Murray. Passes to Millsap. Here's Craig. In the corner, Murray with it. This one for 3. And again, Denver with the triple.
And this is the time they wanted to mount the rally and get back into it.
Exactly. I mean, it had to happen here in the third. Now they've got the run going, and I think they've got to keep it going now.
To the middle. Kicks it out to Ariza. The 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Craig passes to Millsap. Now Porter. And here's Jokic. Covered by Anthony. Back to Porter. All sorts of time. The shot, no good.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
And so it's Portland.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Grant is out there with Plumlee, and it's Morris in at the point guard position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Inside, rejected by Nurkic, and he's able to get it back. Barton finds Morris, and here is Harris. Pass to Plumlee, the kick out to Barton. But they get it back. It's Barton on the wing. Harris passes to Plumlee. Count that bucket.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Lillard misses. The Nuggets trail by 15. Here's Grant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. And the pass to Barton. Kicks to Plumlee. Clock at 6. And Harris wide open. He shoots, and he's good on the 3-ball. Harris has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Carmelo. Little with the ball. Morris is there. Back to Anthony. Here's Trent. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Grant, the kick out to Barton. Harris, right side. Feeds to Grant. Back to Harris. Another shot. And it falls over the rim and in. Grant's got his first basket.
Well, one of the things about Grant is he shows great poise. I mean, major props for keeping his cool and knocking down that shot under pressure.
And stolen by Barton. And oh, here we go. Harris, nobody back. And slam dunk by Harris.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at him.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Barton passes to Plumlee. Morris outside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. A different look for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Plumlee. Millsap comes in for Jeremy Grant. And it's Jamal Murray in for Monte Morris. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile 1 block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Jokic finds Harris. And Murray now top of the key. On the wing, Harris. Pass to Barton. To the inside. Nurkic with the steal. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. And then Lillard slams it in.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Trailblazers.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Damian Lillard.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Inside, Jokic passes to Murray. Barton outside. Now the dish to Harris. Pass to Millsap. Jokic with it. He's guarded by Nurkic. Just 5 on the clock. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
So Portland ends up going with the new group.
And Murray has a full package. I mean, he's a deadly shooter and a surprisingly good penetrator, too. A terrific guard.
Simons, the pass to Swanigan, doubled by Vonleh. Swanigan kicks to Hood. Wide open. The shot misses. And the Nuggets going the other way. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Daniels dishes to Murray. Back to Daniels. Vonleh, the pass to Murray. Here's Bates Diop. Here's Daniels. That one no good. Outside Hood. Off on that one. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the... All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.